Look at this gorgeous fog outside. It's so pretty. I also made myself a nice warm cup of coffee and I can enjoy the view right outside. I'm having a very good morning. This morning just could not get any better. So on this fine Sunday morning, I am leaving on my bicycle because I am going on a photo shoot. This is what this whole video is about. Me taking photos. I'm honestly kind of tired of biking around everywhere. I need to buy a car. But first I need to get a license. But I can't until like April because I have to drive a whole 365 days with my permit, and then afterwards I'll start saving up for a car. And there's a car for sale. Never mind, it's all jacked up. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna bike around the park and scout locations. We scheduled it for 9 a.m. and it is 8:42, so I'm gonna bike around a little bit, try to find some nice spots to take pictures of them. I'm taking pictures of Ella. You guys know Ella Donaldson from school, her and her boyfriend. I think when you're at a photo shoot, something that's just as important, if not more, than taking the actual photos is the scouting of the location. Scouting is basically when you go around your location and you look for good spots for the photos for when the clients arrive. I looked for benches, pretty spots, and lots of color. Ella's here. I just came over here. I'm done scouting and she's in that car over there in the back. So this is when the actual photo taking began. It was just shot after shot after shot with different poses, with different laughs, with different benches, different locations, everything. With Ella and Owen, I probably tried around maybe 6 locations with maybe 10 photos at each location, and we ended up with around 200 photos.
All I seek is some honesty, a stray of light in my darkest fears. I know you know, I know you don't care about my life, care about my Did you play your part, hand too hard? Yeah, did you let me in?
So this is where the actual work goes into the photos that I take. The main part, the taking the pictures themselves, that's the easy part, I believe. And then the main part where the actual work that I put in, the creative side, is in the edit. So in the edit is where I turn a picture that looks like this into this. And another example would be turning this picture into this. So I use an app called Lightroom. I pay for it. I pay for Lightroom and Photoshop combined. It's like a monthly fee. I pay for that. So the money that I get from photo shoots goes back into this. And then obviously with some left over for me. So if the whole photo shoot took maybe, I don't know, with the scouting, maybe that took around 20 minutes. And then the shoot, 30, 40. So the whole shoot took about an hour, right? And then I went home, and then the editing, I gave them 10 pictures. So for those 10 pictures, that took about an hour and a half to edit. There's like every little detail that you can edit inside this app, and I made sure to make it look as good as possible. So what is the whole point of me making this video? The whole point of me making this video is basically to, admittedly, to self-advertise myself to all of you guys. I have been doing video forever and I want to try to make money with video in the future, but now I'm starting to like photography more and more and more. This week is homecoming week at our school, right? And next week is like another school, and the past 2 weeks were like other schools in the district. It goes by week. And so what I'm trying to do is to get photo shoots booked for me for this homecoming, and to basically prove to you guys that I can take pictures. Something else that I did to prove to everybody that I can take photos is I opened up a separate Instagram account called Abdulaziz Portfolio. Abdulaziz Portfolio. I'll put a link in the description. You can follow this, but this is basically where I post sample portraits that I have taken. A lot of these are ones that I've taken in the past in Uzbekistan, and 6 of the most recent ones, or the 2 last recent shoots, were here in the United States. So I guess my point is basically I can take pictures. I want to start doing pictures, and if you live here in the Fort Collins area, you can book me for photo shoots. Right now I'm not pricing them too high because I'm just a beginner, and I want to put some experience behind me until I can start charging higher. So email me or comment down below and I'll email you if you want photo shoots. I want to do them at homecoming, at prom later. Ella actually kind of already booked me for their prom. Yeah, so basically I just want to start making more money. I have my job, which I still haven't talked about. I've had that job for like a month now. I'm making like a whole separate video for it. And I work for this really cool guy named David. More info later. I have Patreon, and then I'm also working for Vince, who is a guy that I've known for a year and a half, and he lives in California. So I'm just trying to get more income sources to try and make more money. Cause I mean, who doesn't love money, right? Yeah, so just comment me if you want photo shoots. I can, if I click on your username, I can find them. My Instagram is down below. Direct message me, email me, whatever you want to do, and join my Patreon. That's probably the easiest and best way for people to support me. My Patreon is also linked below. All of this that I do, it gets expensive, right? Lights, camera, computer, lenses, everything. So I'm trying to make money to further support myself and go further into my passion. By the way, I totally forgot to mention that I also want to do senior photos, and actually I did go do senior photos and I was vlogging it, and then I had no opportunity to put it into any vlog, so I'm gonna put it all into this one. It was with Cassidy and Luis, so, and we went up to like the mountains and stuff. Okay, bye.
Yes, we could go adventuring like we can drive places. What if we blindfolded him and we just drove him to random places?
Whoa,
and that would be the vlog.
That would be great vlog material. Okay, so I'm taking senior photos for these 2 lovely girls. They're also my co-workers. We were bored one time, so I showed them sample photos that I've taken before, and they were like, "You're a good photographer. We need senior photos." And so here we are.
Yay!
up in the mountains, taking lots and lots of pictures. I'm estimating we have 500.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. But
So yeah,
first one by Trumbull Court.
if you want to be a photographer, this is what you get to do.
Pretty cool.
How do we get up?
Let's go this way.
So if you guys need senior photos too, my Instagram's down below. Text me, email.
He's a really good photographer and a really nice person.
Did you hear that?
True.
Do you watch it all drift off like feathers in the wind? Do you think about making up or what we could have been? I can hear your thoughts loud and clear. You don't have to say a thing, my dear. Pretend